Kia ora, welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you all for joining. Sydney, Lone Wolf, Model Aviation, FS Farmer, Maximoo, Eric the Crazy Viking, Big Dazza's just jumped in as well. Thanks, Big Dazza. Thanks for hitting the like. Who else did we have? Bird One. And Model Aviation and Riley as well. Thank you all for joining. If I've forgotten someone, my apologies. Thank you all for jumping in. And we're back on one of our regular maps again after a little bit of an interlude. It's been a bit of a crazy week for me this week. Hey, Mega Farmer, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Yeah, we had some busy evenings over the last few evenings. Went to visited a couple of schools. My daughter is about to change schools next year, and so we're looking at what options are available for her. So yeah, made life quite interesting. They all sort of ended about 7:30, so by the time I got home it was getting a bit late to do the stream. So thank you all for your patience. I do appreciate it. So we're just at the end of winter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop off some grain to the mill so it can continue on. And then we might do a bit of bread delivery, and hey, you're going possum hunting, cool. Model, you're driving back from a soccer match, awesome mate. Hope you enjoyed it, hope it went well. Ah, you lost 2-1. Sorry to hear that, mate. You scored the goal. Hey, that's a plus, mate. That is a plus. Congratulations. So just focusing on getting out of here. Made it a bit tight, but never mind. Hey, Psycho Kid, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Hey, Joseph, welcome. Thanks for jumping in there. So just gonna drop this wheat off to the grain mill, and yeah, then we might go deliver some bread. So we're sort of on the last day of February, so we've gone through winter. We did if you remember last time, we did a bit of logging. And talking of logging, I'm thinking of doing a multiplayer on Silver Run. Hey Megan, no worries. Is this a farming sim server, or is it a business server, mate? Hey, no worries, Model Aviation. Thank you. Hey Crofter, welcome. Thanks for dropping in. Hope you're having a great day. Yep, it's Friday for me, Friday evening, so work is finished. I've got the weekend to look forward to, so looking forward to that. So I think Lone Wolf said he was, are you about 7 subs away from 400, mate? Yeah, I hope everyone's Friday is going okay. Looking forward to the weekend. I know for some of you guys, you're just starting your Friday, so if it's gone as well as mine, it'll be a good Friday for you. You're playing on the Lady Hill map, picking up some bales. Ah, awesome, mate. I actually looked at the Maypole map. I quite like it. Yeah, Field Days is next weekend, so be getting the DLCs for that. Sorry, DLCs, tickets. Words can be hard. Trying to keep up with the chat and drive and think all at the same time is just too much sometimes. It is. I've spent a bit of time on Maypole. It looks like it hasn't changed too much, which, yeah, I think is a good thing. If you've got a classic map, you don't want to change it too much. Yeah. Yeah, I need some Mystery Creek DLCs, mate. Yeah, you're probably not wrong there, Bird One. Hey, Grave Reaper, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Awesome, mate. Hey, thanks, Kirim. Welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Hope your stream went well. Yeah, that could be a good thing, FS Farmer. Definitely. Yeah, mate. Sounded like you're having fun in Discord. Yeah, Sydney, we've got a cold snap coming up our way. It's heading up the island from the South Pole. So I put in Kiram's channel there. Check it out. Sorry, Kiram, it's not as not such a big build up as you did for me, mate. That's yeah, a bit scary. The way you built me up there, it's sort of like, oh, you got big shoes to fill, mate. Yeah, it was cold today, definitely. Yeah, unlikely to get snow here. There are some, you know, what we call mountains here, but they're nothing like the Southern Alps. And sometimes I'll get a dusting of snow on them, but that's very, very rare. You could, mate. You could get a job as an announcer, definitely. So I'll try and space out the shout outs and try and get everyone in. You're editing videos. That's why I live stream, mate. I just, yeah, don't find I enjoy editing videos as much as I do playing. Hey, thanks, Kiram. I just saw that one from Grave Reaper. I could not sleep, so this is where I am now. Thanks, Grave Reaper. Appreciate it. Yeah, thunder and lightning's not much fun there, Grave Reaper. I understand that. Hey Bob, welcome to the chat. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you're having a good day. Hope your Friday's going well. Means you're getting tired, Sydney. Yeah, FS, yeah, know what you're coming from there. And Mr. A Farmers, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you're having a great day. Friday. Friday Pie Day, they say. Your Friday started 4 hours ago. Yeah, my Friday was 20 hours ago. Started 20 hours ago. So, yeah. Gotta love this time zone thing. Okay, so Bob, just doing a bit of tidying up, getting some grain in the mill to make some more flour, and then I'm going to go and pick up a truck and trailer and transport some bread, as Klaus would say, hard bread, to the distribution depot and make some money there. Brisket and jalapeno pie. Wow, that sounds awesome, mate. Yeah, you're close there, Bert. It's 8:21. So what's 10 minutes between friends? So I'm tossing up between doing a couple of maps. One is the Maypole map. Like so I'm wanting to do the Silver Run and build the roller coaster. So I'm thinking multiplayer for that one could be fun. But I'm thinking of starting another map as well, and I'm in two minds. There's the new 4X map that's downloaded from the modder's own site called Judith Plains, and it's a neat map, lots of big fields, so it'll suit the new DLC really well. You can help with the forestry. Thanks, Maxi Boo. Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, I didn't give the exact correct time then, so yeah, fair call, mate. Fair call. You're coming to the end of Friday. You've just slept for most of the... my boss probably thinks I slept for most of it too. Got a bit of paperwork done, so that's the main thing. Yeah, Judith is very good. Yep, and you know, it's a good chance to maybe use the new equipment in the DLC. Otherwise, yeah, I'm quite like Maypole too. Probably just for nostalgia, but it's not so good for big equipment, especially with no collisions on the hedges. So, yeah, if you don't get through that hedge, you ain't getting through. I'm just going to read the map because I'm not too sure if I'm on the right. Yeah, got to go one more. Yeah, you can join the call if you want to, mate. Yeah, FS Farmer, that's why I'm thinking I'm going to have a low loader truck to move everything around. Similar to what I've got on this map. Because you don't want to be moving it around just on the tracks or just with the tractors. Yeah, we're starting to get some really good maps now. I'm thinking it's probably time I retired a couple of these maps. Because really the struggle's not there anymore. I'm just, you know, I'm paying off the loan basically, and the hedges can be removed, and the collision's not removed. Don't know FS Farmer. I haven't tried removing hedges. I just know I tried to walk through one and it wouldn't let me walk through it. Yep, no worries, Max. No worries at all. Always amuses me the way he parks his car there. Always think he's probably running extremely late for work and is just screaming in. Right, let's grab ourselves a trailer. Ah, right. Sections. So yeah, that could work quite well. FS Farmer. I haven't actually had a chance to do much in the way of change things around on the map to see how it's all done. I've basically walked around a couple of farms and just sort of checked it out from there. Okay, so I've just put FS Farmer's link up. Be sure to check out his channel. He's starting on the new map, the Judith map. So definitely worth checking it out. I think he's doing the animal mod as well as the. I think he's setting up course play and auto drive on it as well. It is a 4x map, so he'll be having a lot of fun with that. Oh, we've got 18 on the horizontal stream. Thank you all for being there. 8 on the vertical. Thank you all for joining. If you haven't yet, if you could hit the like button, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. Yep, okay, Grave Reaper, thank you. Hope you can get a little bit of rest there, mate. Oop, reading the chat. I think that wall's a bit close to the road, isn't it? Hey, 20 watching at the moment. Thank you all for jumping in. Biker Mouse, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you're having a good day. Right, got to go through everything to find the bread. Okay, I just put Eric's link to the channel, and check him out. He does some great videos. Awesome guy. You tried the hot milk, but it tastes horrible. Oh, that might be because you're not... There's different kinds of milk, and we've found one that actually gets the milk directly from the cow instead of from the factory. And you can really taste the difference between milk that's straight from the cow and milk that comes out of a factory. Yeah, that's not going to work, mate. It's still FSC. I haven't changed it. Half a million litres of carrot. It's not Kiwi milk, that's why. Yeah, Maxi, don't get me started with Fonterra, mate. What they do to milk is criminal. Not going to be much until summer vacation is over. Yeah, fair enough, Eric, but you've got a backlog of videos people can watch and enjoy. I only have store or processed milk. Yeah. Yeah, there is a difference, I can assure you of that. Like I say, we've found a farm that actually does their own milk. So they bottle it basically straight from the cow. They don't process it at all. And you can really taste the difference. They do homogenize it. We do get it homogenized. But other than that, it's full cream milk. You get cream on the top. And you can really taste the difference. And I noticed too that my daughter's eczema was not as bad drinking the real cow's milk rather than the processed stuff that comes out of Fonterra. You can just get it from the farm. Yeah, mate. Proper milk. Like I say, what Fonterra does to milk when they process it is criminal. Yeah, mate. You're not wrong there, Max. Yeah, it definitely tastes better, Kiram. Definitely tastes better. Long life milk, yeah. Ultra heat treated. Is that the stuff? Okay, just put Lone Wolf's channel up. Be sure to give him some likes and that. Yeah, it's hard to explain the flavor difference, but there's definitely a flavor difference between processed milk and milk coming directly from the farm. That's no good, Grave Reaper. I have nights like that sometimes too. Hear about the weasel that got on the New Zealand island that had endangered animals, and the weasel got 5 stars in real life because the military got called out to kill it because it was dangerous. Yeah, mate, don't want weasels on a protected island, that's for sure. They can devastate the local bird population. Yeah, sure thing, mate. Hang on. We'll see what I can do. Here you go, that's AI Farmer's link there, mate. Right, let's get back to this. So, got a little bit of money saved up. I think we might actually be close to paying off the loan. Might have to check that out. Ah, cool, mate. Well, if you guys are going to be doing something together, I should put your channel up as well. There we go. I've just put Biker Mouse's channel up. He's going to be collabing with AI Farmer, so that'll be awesome. Yeah, you're right there, Kiram. I don't think YouTube does do good discovery. I think YouTube... Oh, and the other thing too is check your subscriptions to your favorite YouTubers. YouTube does drop subs off of your account. I've actually had proof. Mrs. Kiwi Sim Farmer had been removed from Kiwi Sim Farmer's account. And she swears she was still talking to me, so it sounds like YouTube just was unilaterally just saying, nah, you don't need this one anymore. So definitely check your subs and yeah, check the subs for your favorite YouTubers and just check that YouTube isn't playing silly beggars. And we've got some new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a great day. I've been a bit slow on picking up on those. My apologies. So much happening tonight. Chat's just going wild, and I'm trying to drive in reverse. Yeah, sure thing, Lone. Yeah, so I've put in Loan's channel in there as well as Mega Farmers. So be sure to check out Mega Farmers' channel. He's been a good friend of the channel, so yep, definitely give him a check. Okay, so Grave Reaper, I've just put the chat up, or the channel up in the chat. Definitely feel free to go and give him some support. Yeah, thanks, Kiram. Thank you to everyone that's been subbing to everyone. Appreciate it. Yeah, put Psycho Kids there. Hey, Grumpy Grey Farmer, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. Nearly missed you there, mate. The chat's going so fast. Thanks for jumping in. Day off for you? Awesome. Yeah, it's Friday here, so Friday night, so weekend tomorrow for me, so that'll be nice. Cool, just put Crofter's link in the channel. Be sure to go and check out his channel as well. He's just got 50 subs, so he can start doing live streaming. So that was a really good milestone for him, and something that we're all looking forward to seeing. All right, let's check out. What do we got? We've still got a bit left on our loan. Hey, thanks Lone Wolves for putting up Maxi's account. Thanks for that. Okay, so we've got just under 500,000 left to pay off, so we're slowly getting through it. "31 people watching the stream. Wow, thanks everyone for jumping in, saying hi. And 8 on our vertical stream. I wonder, I'm having trouble keeping up with the chat. Good problem to have, though. All right, let's finish off the bread. Yeah, Bike and Mouse. Plan for 1,000 was to do a 24-hour stream. So I'm just trying to figure out how I set that one all up. And still farm. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Hey, I'm not complaining though. It's great to have everyone on the chat. Yeah, you'll get there, Lone Wolf. You'll get there. Yeah, slow mode could be good. Might have to look at that. So yeah, 24-hour stream for 1,000, but it'll be done in 3 lots of 8, I think. Sort of similar, finishing and starting more or less straight after. So yeah, I did put Grumpy's up there, so be sure to go and give him a like and say hi to him. Hey, awesome guys. Appreciate all the subs that are flying around. Well, that could be an idea, FS Farmer. Yeah. Hey, awesome, Max. Awesome. The poll is blocking chat. You just have to answer the poll, mate. Okay, everyone, I'm trying to read chat and drive at the same time when we all know how that goes. I usually find a tree. Used to be common, and I think YouTube can help with the charity streams and settings, etc. Okay, I might look into that. Still got a little ways to go before 1,000 though, so you know, probably another 3 or so months, maybe longer. I'm almost hoping that thousands will come up sort of like in October-ish, because that's when we've got another long weekend. Yeah, bird. And this is why the government made that rule. Driving while looking at chats is not a good idea. A new forestry strategy. Yeah, I'll knock down all the trees. Yeah, FS Farmer, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Hey, Big Mac, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you're having a great day. Awesome biker, yeah. Yeah, most of my subs have come from streams. I might do the occasional short from a stream, and that does help with a few subs, but like I say, most of my subs have been from the live streams. Yeah, I'll definitely be looking out for them, biker. Yeah, FS Farmer. I think it is definitely the vertical that's got the subs more than anything. I remember watching a YouTube video and saying if you want your subs to increase, you know, do the vertical. And so I figured, you know, I haven't got, it's not going to cost me anything to do it, so just invest a bit of time and try and work it out, iron out the bugs. Yeah, AI Farmer, it's funny. I believe it might have worked out like that too. When I first started streaming, I thought it was an absolutely bad time for streaming because, you know, the American market is mostly asleep. Hey Sydney, you're asleep now, aren't you? And the UK market would just be waking up. So, but it seems to be a really good time, and not a lot of competition streaming as well, by the looks of it. Kiwi, you need to get ready for the 1,000 subs multiplayer part at this rate. 24-hour stream. Yeah, mate, you're not wrong there. And AI Farmer. Do I recall what video that was? Sorry, what was that for, AI Farmer? Bike of Ours might go live, but I have to find the willingness to mow my lawn first. Yeah, know that feeling, mate. Joseph, 2 a.m. for you. Welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Yeah, I know, mate. It's not a sociable time slot for you guys. I know. I do appreciate everyone that's in, especially from the US. I was using the vertical to get views, but no one want to comment or likes. Yeah, Max, it's the same here. I don't get a lot of likes on the vertical, and I don't get a lot of comments either. But, you know, I sort of think of the vertical as like a billboard that's put onto the motorway. Everyone gets to see it. But the horizontal is the bricks and mortar store where everyone comes in and has a good time, you know? So that's the way I look at it. Yeah, yep, got the New Zealand and AU market. Great bunch of people there. Hey Bob, awesome. Thanks, Lone Wolf. Hey, Farmer, put a hired worker on the lawn. That vertical, first video for vertical streaming. Yeah, it will be in my playlist when I started vertical streaming. And I actually started vertical streaming before anyone had come on to my streams and had actually come into the chat and said hi. I traced it back, and Kirim and Argsy Gaming were the first two to come into the chat and say hi. And then after that it was Rocket and Klaus, and soon after that Nacho that came into the chat. And I'd only just started the vertical streaming then, so it really picked up after I'd started doing the vertical streams. Yeah, they should their FS Farmer. They should, you know, or make it easy to do the vertical stream, because it is relatively easy, but there is a bit of setting up I have to do each night in order to get the vertical stream working. But yeah, like I say, I think it's a good billboard. So just thinking here, might grab some manure and drop into the garden, and then drop the rest off to the biogas plant. Yeah, each time I basically kick each stream off in the YouTube control panel, and then link OBS to it. Yeah, mate. I know what you mean. Because if you touch it, it'll all go wrong, and then you got to try and remember how you did it all again. I know what you mean, mate. I think for me too, was getting the chat coming up in the actual stream as well, so that when someone chatted on the vertical or horizontal, everyone could see it. So that was that's why I sort of have the chat on the side there, is so that if someone in the vertical stream jumps in and says hi, everyone can see it. Otherwise you could end up you know, replying to someone on the vertical, and if someone's watching the horizontal replay later on with the chat replay on, they can't see what's happening. Yeah, I've got a fairly good system going for setting up the streams. I can usually get the stream set up in about 10 minutes or so. I just read your comment there, Biker Mouse, about yeah, robo lawnmower. Yeah, I've seen those working, eh? They're quite neat to watch. Yeah, yeah, Kiram, I don't do the thumbnails. I used to do the auto-generated thumbnails for Hutan Pantai, but in the end I just found it was easier just to do a standard thumbnail for the stream and just leave it at that. And just hope it's enough to get people in if they want to come in. Hey, we've got 41 people on the stream at the moment. That is amazing. Welcome everyone to the stream, to the horizontal stream. And we've got 15 on our vertical stream. Thank you to everyone. Not doing a lot of farming at the moment. It's more just looking after our productions. It's the end of winter, so there's usually not a lot to do anyway. So yeah, we're just sort of catching up on a bit of work. Now, of course, it's not going to fill with anything because I've already got something in it. Yeah, we've got 18 likes. Thank you for everyone that has hit the like. If you haven't yet, feel free to do so. Hey Rocket, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. You're at your friend's house at the moment. Awesome. Hey, awesome. Well, you enjoy the party and yeah, you're going to miss your friend, that's for sure. Going to Perth. That's, I think we're closer to Sydney than Perth is, aren't we? I think we might be. So enjoy your party. Thanks for jumping in, saying hi. Appreciate it. Blasting music and playing Roblox with them. Awesome, mate. You have a good time. Yeah, catch you later, Rocket. Thanks for jumping in. Do appreciate it. So thanks for everyone that's jumped into the stream. 40 on our horizontal, 12 on our vertical. If you haven't hit the like already, feel free to do so. And if you have liked the stream, consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything and it gives you a real good feeling. Yeah, maybe Lone, maybe. Hey, no worries, biker. I know what it's like. My lawn's getting a bit long too, so not sure if I'm going to be able to do it this weekend or not. Might be a bit wet, but yeah, when you get a chance to mow the lawn, you grab it, especially in winter time. Well, where I am anyway, it's winter time. Probably not winter time where you are, but yeah. Hey, Bearded Geek, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, Kenneth Ezra, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome on our vertical chat. Yeah, Max, I think you're right. It was cold today, definitely. That southerly's coming up. Because, of course, in the southern hemisphere here, it's all topsy-turvy compared to the northern hemisphere. For us, the south is cold, the north is warm. So if we've got a southerly storm coming up, it means we've got a cold storm coming in. Usually directly from the Southern Ocean or the South Pole. Yep, I'm doing good, thank you, Kenneth. Hope you're doing well as well. Hope you're having a good Friday. Most of our chat happens over in the horizontal stream. We currently have 39 people over there. You're more than welcome to join us if you want to on that stream. The pinned comment has a link to that stream if you want to jump over and join in the chat with everyone else. Flooding and 80-mile-an-hour winds again. Maxi Boo, yep, yeah. I was trying to be kind to our northern neighbours there. Yeah, weather's been crazy, major storms, flooding. Yeah, we've actually had some major storms coming through. Lots of rain watches happening, thunderstorm watches as well. But nothing compared to what you guys get. You know, when you guys get a thunderstorm, there's a high risk of tornado, isn't there? Whereas tornadoes aren't unknown around here, but they are relatively rare. Although it is thought that we had a smaller one hit one of the towns nearby. Took some roofs off and that sort of thing, but nothing compared to what you know, the US gets in places like Tornado Alley. All good, AI Farmer. Thank you. Bob, you're not wrong there. Yeah, sorry, Ken, not sure what you mean by that. Am I available? But yeah, Bob, when Australia had the major wildfires a couple of years ago, the smoke was actually drifting all the way over here to New Zealand. Was actually giving us some pretty incredible sunsets and that sort of thing, which was a bit sad, you know, knowing how much devastation was happening and we were getting these incredible sunsets out of it. So there you go, tornadoes do happen. When your dad started farming, he had a tornado go straight over our cow shed and took it away with the wind. Yeah, tornadoes do happen here, but not as often and not as destructive as what American can get in the tornado alley there. Hey Farm Roland, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you're having a great day. Well, we've got 42 in our horizontal stream and 19 on our vertical stream. Thank you to everyone for joining. Hope you're having a great day. If you haven't done so already, hit the like button. It doesn't cost anything, helps the channel, and gives you a really good feeling. Yeah, I was watching a TV show about it, and they say that Tornado Alley happens because you've got the cold air blowing down from Canada meeting the warm air from the Caribbean, and when the two meet they can form some really major storms and tornadoes. Yeah, mate, I've actually got a picture of that. My car was covered in ash. And at the time I was probably only about probably about the same actually. 15k from the ocean. Hey, awesome Grumpy, thanks for jumping in. Yeah, so yeah, warm from the Gulf mixed with cold from the north creates some major storms. Yeah. What do we got here? We got a crop of wheat. It's been a while since I played this. I've forgotten what I planted. Yeah, it's still got a bit of straw, so that's all right. Right, let's jump into next month, spring. Hey Lisa, welcome. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you're having a good day. Good Friday. Well, not a good Friday, but yeah, an excellent Friday. How does that sound? Don't want to get confused. Right, so we do have a field there that we can plant. Not sure what we'll plant into it. What can we plant this time around? No, mate, we're way too cold for saltwater crocodiles. I know of only 2 in New Zealand, and they're actually in a zoo. So, yeah, we don't have any wild ones. In fact, possibly we've only got 2 poisonous animals in New Zealand. One is called the katapo spider. It has a red line down its back. Isn't known to kill you, just make you really sick if it bites you. Usually lives in the sand dunes. And the other poisonous one we can have is the sea snake, which can get sort of washed down from the tropics and can end up on a beach and can cause a little bit of havoc at times. But yeah, not too much. Few shark attacks maybe, but not too often. So yeah, those are probably about the 2 of the most poisonous things we've got, and definitely no salties to worry about here. Okay, I might wait till next month and then do soybeans, I think. plant a bit of soybeans into the field over here. So yeah, I think we will put soybeans in there. We'll let that grow one more and then we can mow that. So that's next month as well. Ooh. The new versatile. Might grab that. Basically because it's the new versatile. Yeah, bears and mountain lions for you guys definitely, and moose. Moose can be pretty grumpy at times. There is urban legends about there being a panther in the wild in the South Island, and moose were released in Fiordland, but it is thought that they basically all died out. I can make diesel if I do soybeans. Could be an idea. I go through a lot of diesel on this map. Yeah, black widow and rattlesnakes. Trying to read chat and drive at the same time doesn't work that well. At least I avoided the tree. Yeah, back in prehistory times, New Zealand had some pretty wild animals. There was a huge bird called the moa. It was one of the biggest birds in the world. And there was an eagle called the Haast eagle, which hunted these big birds. So it was huge. In fact, there are legends from the local Māori that they tell of a flying old lady that would come and take children away. And it is often thought that when the Māori first landed in New Zealand, they found the moas to be a good source of protein. So they were eating the moa like there was no tomorrow. And basically making the moa extinct. And it is thought that the Haast eagle may have actually taken some of the children, swooped down and taken the children. That led to the legends. So Yeah, New Zealand has had some dangerous animals. Yeah, we had moose released in Fiordland, but it's thought that they've all died out. But, you know, some people claim that they've seen the moose, so you never know. It's a pretty wild, remote place, so possibility is that there could be moose. Some claim they've even seen moas. Possibility, there could be moas. Yeah, the only native mammal in New Zealand, there are a couple of species of bats. So I think we're getting to use the 2 new machines. That's cool. Yeah, it's something we grow up with, learning all about them, so but yeah, the Haast Eagle was huge to take down these big birds, so yeah, we're talking about birds that were bigger than ostriches, so it gives you an idea of how big they were. Yeah, the debate is out on that. A lot of pictures depict them like ostriches, you know, standing upright and all that. But some pictures depict them as emus with sort of the head down. So, yeah, there's a bit of debate about how they how their stature was. But they were the big ones were quite a bit bigger. There were smaller ones. Wolves are nearby, aren't they, AO Farmer? Hey, Farmhand Andy, how are you? Welcome, thanks for jumping in. Hope you're having a good day. Here we go. I just put Farmhand Andy's channel up. be sure to jump in there and give him some support. He does some great videos, does some great collabs with Farmer J. So yeah, definitely check it out. And yeah, Kirim, ostriches are scary in size, so I think to avoid the Māori and that eagle. Yep, yeah, I'm glad I don't have to avoid that eagle, that's for sure. No worries, Sydney, you have a good sleep. Farmhand Andy, going absolutely awesome today. Cheers for the ask. How's your day, Kiwi? It's been good, mate. It's Friday, so yep. Got the weekend to look forward to. Yep, yep, going well, thanks, AI Farmer. So here's a Lord of the Ring question. Okay, fire away. See if I can answer it. Just because it was made here doesn't mean we're all experts on it. Oh, I definitely took a wrong turning. Never mind. We'll carry on. Yeah, sorry, AI Farmer. Yeah, I just said I thought there were sort of like wolves nearby, like, you know, maybe a few hundred miles away, but Europe does have wolves. Yeah, he does. Honestly, I don't know. You know, a big eagle is something that's pretty easy to imagine, I would say. So whether he knew about these eagles and whether they inspired him, I'm not too sure. Max, no, I haven't been to Weta Workshop. Yeah, some good advice there coming, Sydney. Definitely take some water, aspirin. And the phone can be the worst thing for giving you a headache. Definitely. Yeah, mate, I try and keep hydrated when I'm on the stream. During the summer, I had ice water. Yeah, aren't they introducing them back? And I think they're bringing bison back to the Black Forest in Germany. I think. Trying to get some of the local fauna back again, I think. Gone too far for water to work. Okay, so this is the field here. Now, what's the contract say I'm meant to be planting? They want sugar beet in here. So we found out on our testing that this doesn't do direct drilling, so it does have to be cultivated land, which looks like they've actually done that for us, so that's all right. So this is the 2 new machines from our pack, Plains and Prairies pack. Why? I checked and then I didn't set. You don't watch the news often, so you forgot about it. Yeah. No worries, mate. I watch too much stuff, that's the problem. Hey, Model Aviation, welcome back. Thanks for jumping in. We have 43 on our horizontal chat at the moment. Thank you to everyone for jumping on. We have 23 likes. Thank you to everyone that has hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button yet, feel free to do so. It doesn't cost anything, and it gives you a good feeling inside. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I think you could be right there, migrating. Yeah, it does look like a direct drill, but it's not. However, the big cedar is a direct drill, which was I was quite surprised at and quite pleased about. You need a John Deere on this. Yeah. I think my Canadian friend here, Kieran, might disagree about that one. I think he'll think the Versatile's the best machine for this. Kiwi landowner says access denied. What's that for, Lone Wolf? Not too sure, sorry. Lone Wolves, the news is corrupted, and yep, you've got to be careful who you listen to and what you listen to, that's for sure. Hey, Kerem, yeah, you disagree? The cedar is slower than the Brohout one, though. Yep.
Hello, Kiwi. How are you?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. Now, we need a John Deere 440 on that cedar, otherwise I'm going to be pretty cranky.
Oh, you might have to get cranky, mate.
Oh.
Besides, it came with the contract. I can't change it.
Ow.
Just reading the chat here, just trying to catch up with everything. Ugh.
I'll be right back, Kiwi. Fun to get you guy.
No worries, mate. I better get back to doing some farming, otherwise it's going to take me all night. So I'm getting back to farming again. Here we go.
If I can even find my charger. Oh, here it is. Hit it. The annoying thing is, Kiwi, I can't watch your stream whilst on the Discord call because it's delayed by about 30 seconds.
It is, yeah. Yeah, it is. And I'm going off my course because it jumped off the GPS.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go back to stream, so you'll only see me in chat now. So, see you, Kiwi.
No worries, mate. When the red letter popped up on the screen. Yeah, I don't recall seeing a red letter, but I probably missed it, mate. But we have come cross-species population. Interesting. Good to see miles per hour. Yeah, I haven't changed it. That's the problem. Turning circle seems a bit wide on this one. I don't know. I don't normally use these kind of tractors to know. Oh yeah, so the cross-species wolf is more aggressive, so we have to be more cautious. Interesting. Back on the stream, Kiwi. Hey, Model Aviation. Thank you. Yeah, I think you could be correct there, AI Farmer. The wolves came from Eastern Europe, possibly. Hey, no worries, Max. Thank you for joining. You have a good evening and a good sleep, my friend. See you next time. Yep. Weren't seen after they killed them off in the late 1800s, yeah. One of my favourite dogs is actually the Irish Wolfhound. Whose John Deere broke down? Didn't break down, they're just waiting for John Deere to come in and service it, and they can't do anything until John Deere service it. I will admit though, I do like the new John Deeres that were released, the antique ones. They do look amazing, especially the one that's got the covers over it, over the wheels. You know, it looks like a car. Hey, all good model. You have a good day. Thanks for jumping in. So, yep, they reckon they're in Belgium as well. So they're spreading throughout Europe again. Are those wolves from the indigenous American folklore, or? Nordic. And there, a court decides if a wolf may be killed. Yeah, I think you might have been right, FS Farmer. I think it might have been better to have 3 headlands. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, they must be finding prey. They have one pack in Flanders region, which is highly urbanized. Yeah, you wouldn't want one rummaging around your rubbish bin at night, would you? We're kicked out of Germany because they did not have enough room anymore. You can't say I really have done much with the Nordic folklore and all that. Yeah, you're right there, Lone. A lot of those myths came out of the Viking era. The Valkyries of Valhalla. Hey, thank you, Lisa. Appreciate you jumping in. You have a good day. Hey, Dirty Road Relay, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, thanks, Biker Mouse. Yes, and to quote Douglas Adams, some thought it was a bad idea to come out of the trees. And some people even went as far as to say it was a bad idea to come out of the ocean. Okay, definitely an interesting machine to maneuver. He used to do Viking reenactment for about 5 years. Fair enough, Biker Mouse. You quit because of your family and safety reasons. Yep. Can understand that, mate. Family is important. Yeah, well, wasn't the Stonehenge fuel station for flying saucers? Hello, Klaus. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. He had a lot of work to do there. No worries, mate. Never expected, always appreciated. Hope you're having a good Friday. Stonehenge was the alien source's headquarters. Right, yeah, a little bit of chainsaw work. There's been thunderstorms all over the place. We've had some storms here recently too. Yeah, Kiram, I was watching something about that, and someone was saying that, you know, there were a few flaws in that X-ray thing that they were doing. So, yeah, I'm not too sure, you know, until they actually produce those chambers. I'm not sure I 100% believe everything that they claim the X-rays showing. All good, Lone Wolves. Thanks for jumping in. You have a good night. $65 to 87 kilometers. Yeah, that's pretty windy night. Hey, Dirty Nelson, welcome. Thank you for jumping in. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, Lone, that's right. Give us the hard jobs. Yeah, mate, you finally caught me. I didn't stream last night. And I was actually finishing early the night before. So, yeah, so it was probably hard to catch up with me. But I'm going a bit later tonight. So, it's all good. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. That gas station first sources, yeah. So just finishing off the contract on this field. Being able to use some of the new equipment came up as part of the contract system, so been trying it out. The Versatile, sorry, and the Vedastad planter. So I have tried it, and the planter is definitely not a direct drill, so yeah, if you want a direct drill, you still got to go for the big one. Or there's a few modded ones around. And there's the PC mod that allows you to direct drill with any seeder and planter, so you got options. You're going to be a big seeder and then use the next app for the small fields. Yeah. Like I say, that the big seeder is actually a direct drill, so I was surprised about that, but pleasantly surprised. The Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix, yeah. Yeah, I usually end up going down those sort of rabbit holes. I remember watching a series called Ancient Aliens, but I'll be honest, it ended up being quite corny. They didn't do anything to really prove their case. Okay, I don't actually have to finish this triangle off, but I'm doing it anyway. Yeah. Good night, Sydney. Yeah, sometimes you gotta shake your head at some of the stuff that they come up with. Yeah. Good night, Sydney. Yeah, I don't know, Kiram. I hope he got some sleep. Oh wow, we've got a few more subscribers. I've been missing them. Thank you all for subscribing. We've got another 4 subscribers. Do appreciate it. Welcome everyone to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a great day. One more subscriber and we'll have 650 subscribers. Hey Kiram, isn't this where we come up with a conspiracy theory that the government's stopping them from doing it so that we can't discover the real truth? Hey, yeah, dirty it is. Everyone, please check your subs. Mrs. Kiwi Sim Farmer found that she had been removed. Her sub to me had been removed. So YouTube does randomly unsubscribe you from YouTube channels. So check your favorite YouTubers and make sure that you're still subscribed to them. Just in case YouTube's played silly beggars. Yeah, I'm quite often losing 1, 2 subs every day or so, mate. It's seems to be a normal attrition. I'll quite often end with a certain number at the end of the stream, and then when I wake up in the morning, I'll look at it and it's dropped down 1 or 2 again. So yeah, but like I say, do check your subscriptions to your favorite YouTubers. YouTube may have removed you from them. Military interference, yeah, maybe. Yeah, see you, Kurum. Thanks for being on the stream, and you have a good night, my friend. Okay, we've got some more new equipment. Let's try it out. I think that might be the new cultivator. Okay, let's have a look. Where is that contract? Oh, yep, right there. Excuse me. I've got 31 on our horizontal, 15 on our vertical stream. Thank you all for joining. If you haven't done so already, please consider hitting the like button. It doesn't cost anything, it helps the channel, and it gives you a feel-good feeling. So all in all, it's a win-win situation all round. But thank you for being here. Thank you for enjoying the stream. while we're traveling around, we'll just run a big thank you video. Yeah, they are, mate. Makes it interesting. So a big thank you to everyone that's been a subscriber or become a channel member. We have a whole heap of channel members there. Big thank you to Eric the Crazy Viking for his support and the gifting of a whole heap of channel memberships. And then we've got our farm hands. And very generous super chats. And then we have those that have been with us from the start. Thank you guys. Thank you to everyone for your support. And I do mean this. Your support is truly appreciated and makes the community a great place to visit. You are the guys that have made this community what it is today, and I do appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. We only need 350 subs. Yeah, mate, 24-hour stream when we get to 1,000. Hey, our farmer, awesome, thank you. You have a good day, my friend. We'll catch you later. And we got 27 likes. Thank you to everyone that's hit the like button. Do appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, you can still do it. Doesn't cost anything, gives you a real good feeling. It's a win-win situation. Yep, see ya, Klaus. Thanks for jumping in. Hope you can get your garden cleaned up. Yep, catch you later, Bob. Thank you. You have a good day. I've got 32 on our horizontal and 21 on our vertical streams. Thank you to everyone. Hope you're having a great day. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button and get a feel-good feeling. Yeah, definitely Dirty Nelson. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. Hey, Brett Wicks. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for jumping in. Hope you're having a great day. And if you are enjoying the stream, feel free to also hit the subscribe button. It also doesn't cost anything. It certainly helps the channel, and it can alert you when I'm streaming again, so you can catch up with the stream again as well. Oh, Brett, you've had the... so you've had a power cut recently, mate. Oh, nothing worse. So you'll be glad that it's back on. Yeah, we've just had a couple of the new Plains and Prairies come up in the contracts, so just been using them. Big versatile. One was the big planter, the other one was this cultivator. So yeah, having fun with some of the new equipment. Yeah, I certainly hate not having power. Yeah, not too bad, although I have to find I'm finding the turning circle a bit big on the versatile. Can't say... I don't know if it's worse than say the New Holland or the Case or the John Deere, because I'll be honest, I don't drive a lot of these big articulated type of tractors, so yeah. Yeah, so this is in the new pack, the Plains and Prairies pack. If you have the season pass, it should be part of that, so it should already be on your computer, although you may need to download it from Giants. And there's some interesting stuff in the pack. Big planter, big seeder. Big slurry tanker. Excuse me, people. Not the fastest cultivator around, but it is nicely modelled. Hello, Shane. How are you? Welcome for jumping in. Thank you for jumping in. Hope you're having a great day. Just had a couple of the new pieces of equipment from the Plains and Prairies come up in our contracts, so just using it. We've used the big planter, and now we're just doing the cultivating. Okay, so we've got about one more headland after this, and then we should be just about finished the contract. Wow, we've got another 3 subscribers. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you are having a good evening, day, morning, wherever you are. So just having a bit of a quiet one at the moment. I think once I've finished this, I might end the stream. It's getting late where I am. It's about 11:30 in the evening on a Friday evening for me. Hey Nacho, welcome. Hope you're having a good Friday. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yep, it was a good Friday. Was busy at work, so it was good. Okay, I've just put Nacho's link in the chat. Feel free to go and check out his channel. He actually does real farming. He's just got his 50th subscriber, so he can now do live streaming from his phone. So expecting to see a few live streams from the farm as he's doing different bits of farm work. He sort of works on a potato and cattle farm, so it'll be a good mixture of things. So looking forward to seeing some of those videos, mate. Nice, mate. Yeah, Kieran was in the stream for quite a while tonight, so that was nice. Yeah, it's been an interesting stream. We've had well over 30 people on the stream most of the time on the horizontal, so it's been absolutely awesome. If you haven't hit the like button yet, feel free to do so. Doesn't cost anything, gives you a real feel-good feeling. And yeah, on our vertical stream we've sort of averaged probably in the mid-teens, so yeah, great to see you all here. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Once again, if you are, feel free to hit the like button. Awesome. Hey, thanks Dirty Road. Appreciate the comments. So have been thinking about doing another couple of maps in the routine. I think I've just about finished here. Once I've paid off the loan, it's probably going to be about it. I think I've proven the point that someone from the city in their office job can come and be a farmer. That was the original premise of the game when we first started. We had no house and a field full of stones. And now we own a biogas plant, a bakery, a couple of mills. So I think we've proven our point here. It's probably time to move on to a different map. You accidentally made something, then found out it was illegal to have them here. Well, that's no good, mate. So I might do one more month or so on this map. Might plant some soybeans. Oh, machete. Well, one thing you can't be charged for is having a concealed weapon with a machete. It's a bit hard to conceal one. So I'm thinking of starting off the Silver Run and doing a multiplayer on that, and working towards building the roller coaster. And another map that I'm thinking of adding to the cycle is tossing up between the new 4X map, Judith, the Judith one, because it could be a good one to have with the Plains and Prairies pack. We can use some of the bigger equipment. Bigger equipment is slow, so I will need a truck and trailer in order to cart them around. But that's one I'm thinking of doing, or possibly the new one that just came down Maypole Farm. It's an English style map, so it's a bit tighter. Probably a bit difficult to use a Plains and Prairies pack on it. Yeah, you had to destroy the machete. Fair enough. Yeah, Maypole Farm's actually a nice looking map, to be honest. I have done a little bit of time on it. Still waiting for the update for the Louisiana map to come down. Hey, Rocket! How was your farewell for your friend? Hope it went well. Okay, so I'm probably going to plant that field with soybeans. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely easier to keep in touch with people nowadays than when I was young. It was definitely a lot harder. But anyways, I think I might call it a night for myself. Nearly 1:45, so I think we'll call it a night. Thank you to everyone that's been on the stream. The numbers have been absolutely amazing. I do appreciate the chat has been just going like anything. Yep, got to go. Have a great weekend all. Thank you, Eric, the Crazy Viking. Thank you for everything, my friend. You have a good day. And yep, thank you to everyone else. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do. If you haven't subscribed, it's not too late. You can still do that. And also feel free to share this video with your friends and family that might enjoy it as well. Until next time, have a good day, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are in the world, whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, bye.